Welcome to this league match, Shanahan versus Catstealer419. This is my final league match of season 44. Catstealer is currently in first place, having won 11.5 out of 18. I've won 14 out of 24. If I want to promote, I have to win 5 out of 6 games here, or at least win a couple of games here and hope Catstealer doesn't win out the rest. See what we've got going on. We've got Pooka for trashing. Way of the Mouse is what? Encampment. Really? Okay, so all cards are +2 cards, +2 actions. That's nice. That's really nice. So basically every card is a lost city. If you end up with 2 in any given turn, you just buy Beggars, and Beggars are great here. So you want to get Festivals, which means you want to get Quarries. You want to get Pookas. I don't think I want to take any Curses. Do I? Maybe I'll take a Curse for Festival. Festival seems like it's really strong because it'll let me buy 2 Lost Cities and get my engine going really fast. You just get a bunch of, spam a bunch of Beggars and Sheepdogs and stuff. And potentially you put Prince down on something. Maybe you don't end up getting Prince. So I'm thinking about Quarry. I'm thinking about Festival. Spices also does a good job at this. So this is going to be a crazy one. I've heard about Way of the Mouse encampment. Basically, since there's no encampment pile, you don't return it. They've disconnected. I assume that's because I'm taking so long. Let me play some treasures. The question is, do I take a curse just to get the festival going? And I think I will take 1 curse, probably. I'm going to get a Pooka at some point for draw and trashing. I think the 3 is just Beggar. I can gain cards mid-turn with Shepherd, but it feels like the Beggar is going to be stronger. Okay, so they're going to have to take a curse to take a Beggar, so. They're taking a scouting party Beggar, I guess. Okay, so here I can scout for my festival and buy another Beggar. And we already saw the cool stuff that does. So I can either have 6 and 2 buys, take a curse, or just have 3, or just play the festival for draw, see where we go. I think that makes the most sense to me. Again, I want to get a Pooka here pretty quickly. And I just want to spam festivals and Beggars and stuff. And just play the Beggar. 3. So do I have down there basically 4 coppers? So just get another Beggar. Oh, I had a Beggar down there. Okay. So the plan now, I've got the plus buy in festival. Hopefully find that here. Great. So I can play that for the coins. I can get the Pooka now, which I think I will do. I can also just get 2 Beggars. 2 Beggars seems better, and then Pooka next turn. I can also get Spices. Spices also seems really good to start ramping up my payload. Spices. Kind of talked myself in circles on that one, but Hostelry gives you horses, and those horses can stay in your deck forever as Way of the Mouse. I don't see any reason to take anything other than a Beggar here. So the horses stay in your deck forever. Forever. I don't think you ever get rid of them. So there's potential if I have 5 and 2 buys. And maybe the 6 should have been open Hostelry double horses, now that I think about it. They've already trashed 3 on turn 6, which is pretty nice. Having only taken a single curse. That was due to the one scouting party. So I've been doing some scouting parties. I have a lot more beggars. They've also cut their money quite a bit. That was one of the reasons I bought the spices over the Pooka, is I only have 6 money in the deck, plus the festival money is 8. So this is 6, 8. So this is between 6 and 8 if I buy 6. So I just buy 3 beggars here. I'd be pretty happy with that, I think. I don't even know if I have time to get a Pooka. What did they get last turn? They get a Beggar. I mean, you could potentially play Beggar for... you eventually play Beggar for Coppers, which is what they do. And then trash with the Pooka. So maybe I didn't have as little payload as I thought. They gained a spices now. Okay, 4... Yeah, so now I'll take the Pooka. And their deck is a little bit thinner, but I have more draw cards. They are finding the Pooka at the top of seemingly every shuffle. Let's hope I can do the same. They've got 10 in a buy. We'll see what they do. So they've got 3 beggars and Sheepdog. So I've got 7 beggars, which feels pretty sweet. And I couldn't, again, I did not find my Pooka at all. I have more beggars down there, so it's just annoying. So what do I have down there? 3 beggars and a Pooka. So I should be overdrawing here. Again, if you have shuffles where you don't find your Pooka at all and you can't draw, it makes life very difficult. And they found the Pooka again. Have they set this up with Scouting Party? They didn't find it on turn 5. But that was not like a dead turn for me. I found both my sources of +5, but I didn't find all my money, so I could not do that much. They've got one more the same number of spices. I have 1 more festival. I should have more actions here. They've got 8 actions. I should have more than that. They got festival spices. Okay. And I can trash that. Draw through deck here. I'm just at draw deck ability here. Let me undo that. Undo Flail Treasures just to count out what I want to do. I think I would like to do a Hostelry for horses. I can also do a Quarry. Quarry lets me do pretty crazy things with adding a bunch of like free Sheepdogs festivals, and then so if I get a Quarry here, a Quarry, a festival, that's 9. So I want 13 money. 1, 2, 3, and then I can get 2 horses. Okay, so I just added 5. I just added 3 Lost Cities to my deck and no stop cards. So there's a question like, do I already want to add Coppers? I think I will wait a turn to add Coppers. So I added a festival that turn. They added a spices. The advantage to festival is if my turn looks like it's going to be like this, I could potentially play it, could draw on. The Quarries are going to be nice. They're going to just let me empty Sheepdogs and Hostelries and stuff. I want to keep adding plus buy. And I should have more pile pressure given the... I should have more pile pressure given the quarries. I'm playing everything as... Where are you, Pooka? There you are. So if I gain another hostelry, the beggar gains me 3 coppers, and then the hostelry lets me get 3 horses. Each of those horses are lost cities, potentially. So I'm adding in 3 dead cards to the deck, and I'm adding in 3 draw 2 cards. That seems like it's permanently draw beneficial, but it is adding some more junk to my deck. So I think I'm, again, going to hold off on doing that. I can get some sheepdogs here and some festivals. So that'll be the plan. I've got 5 buys. I'm not going to play this for coppers yet. So I do want to get a quarry, a festival. That's 7. And I can get like 2 sheepdogs. Or I can just get 1 hostelry. Maybe I get 2 festivals. That's 6. And then quarry is 10. And then sheepdogs are... hostelry is worth... A hostelry's got to be worth more than 2 sheepdogs, right? Or is it the same? It ends up being the same. So that's 12. So 2 festivals, quarry, sheepdog, hostelry. And there's no way to have a pile that don't have enough buys. So yeah, sheepdog and hostelry. And I'm going to consider playing beggars for money this turn. I have 7 buys. They only have 4 buys right now. So I feel like I'm in good shape with that respect. So if they buy 4 plus buys this turn, they can't do that because then I can pile out the next turn. So I can continue to lower festivals and spices, and they cannot. They maybe even need to green here. The quarry is really nice because on my extra buys I can pick up sheepdogs, and for only 1, and they can't do that. We could also consider playing the cursed gold at some point for take the curse if we've got like a pile outline for money. We can also play if we have overdraw beggars as money. And I like buying the festivals over the spices. You get 2 fewer coffers, but if you're about to dud out, you can play the festival as a lost city. And it sacrifices a buy, but potentially it gets you to 2 provinces faster. But kind of what I do depends on what they do. And they do have these 5 coffers and whatever this is. They've got 13 money and then 5 coffers. So if they spend 3 coffers now, they only have 2 coffers next turn. But they can play beggars as stuff. So in this, they've got 3 estates, cursed gold, curse, 1 other card. Maybe that 1 other card's a beggar and they just didn't want to play it. Or a horse or a hostelry or something. No, I'm looking to see what... They did have to play this festival as a mouse, which is really unfortunate. Both festivals as mouses, which is unfortunate. It looks like they do not have the kind of draw that I have. They have 5, 10, 16, 19, 25 cards. I have 31 cards. I think basically my extra cards are a bunch more beggars. More horses. So I feel like I'm in a really good spot here, but the endgame dancing back and forth is going to be really tricky. If you're not familiar with endgame dancing, basically, if they buy 2 provinces, then I buy 2 provinces, then they buy 2 provinces, then I can buy 2 provinces in 1 estate, well, then I win. So they have to buy like 2 provinces in the state, then I have to buy 2 provinces in the duchy, then our decks get worse. But in this kingdom, our decks aren't really getting much worse. This would be fun to hide, to show this kingdom afterwards to people and say, can you guess what Way of the Mouse is? And one assumes that they would be able to guess that it was Way of the Mouse encampment just from the beggar pile being completely empty. This is tough for them, though. They've only got 4 buys. I have quite a few more plus buys. So they have to decide if they want to try to lower piles. So they've added 2 cards here. So they've in theory got 2 festivals. So they in theory have 7 buys next turn. Yeah, so I have to see if I have some kind of possible pile out here. We'll play the Beggar to find a copper. We're always going to play most of these things as first. We're prioritizing playing not the Beggars first, not the festivals first. Okay, so as I said, I have 7 buys. That's what we're looking at here. So I'm 1 buy short of piling. So they did that right, certainly. I do have 2 quarries, so festivals only cost me 1. So if I did this right, they have 3 spices and 3 festivals. They have 7 buys on their turn. So on their turn, they have to buy enough money to stop me from... they have to buy enough stuff to stop me from provincing out. So I will have 10 money here, 12, 15, 16, 17. I think I'm playing both Beggars as coppers this turn, which gets me to 23. And I'll need to get a horse at the end, but the Hostelry only costs 0, so I can do that. And then I'm just going to buy, I think, Province Festival. Or like 2 provinces in Festival. And then reliability cards. And so the challenge here is if I underpay, I could also buy some spices this turn because they're worth coffers. This is tough though, because if I buy like 1 province this turn and then they buy like 3 provinces next turn, if I can't 4 province the turn after, I lose. So I've got 11, 15, 18, 19, 20. So I can triple province next turn, but I can't quad province next turn. So I probably want to double province festival here. Festivals are actually really cheap for me. So, and again, they only have 7 gains. So for them to pile out, they need to gain as many victory cards as I do. They need to gain as many victory cards as I do. Plus 1. So I'm gaining double province here and a festival, and then I can pile out next turn. So they have to at least double province. And then if they triple province, then I should be able to pile out festivals and spices next turn. So if I get double province, festival, and then just a bunch of sheepdogs, I can't lower the sheepdog pile too much. But festival, get a hostelry with 7 horses, and then I can get 3 sheepdogs. I can also get like a Cutpurse. Is there any? I guess like Cutpurses seem better than sheepdogs here, right? I can play them as +2 money if I need to. Scavenger is like a similar thing. I've already bought the Cutpurses, so I guess I'm clicking the last Cutpurse here, and I don't think I left the pile out open. Oh, yikes. I saw at least 1 action card. That's good. If I died here, it's entirely self-inflicted, I think, but I have, 2/3 of my deck should be Lost Cities. So it seems really tough not to draw 2 Lost Cities here. It seems really tough not to draw at least 1 and then draw 3 out of the next 4. So I should still be okay. It's a thick deck, but again, I just added 7 horses. I added 6 stop cards, 6 coppers, 2 provinces. So it's 7 stop cards and 11 plus 2 cards. So they've still got one more Beggar going. Yeah, if I started with 2 Beggars in hand, any 2 actions in hand, I would have felt okay. Starting with only 1 in hand is quite nerve-wracking. Just going to have to hope they play this turn out relatively quickly, so I don't have to sit here and be concerned about it. So I assume they're going to double province here and hostelry. Other than I just pile out on festivals and hostelries pretty easily. So they need to like triple province here, or at least like double province duchy. No, they need to triple province here because I can easily buy 5. If I draw a deck, I buy 5 hostelries, 2 festivals, and a province essentially trivially. I wonder if they saw my hand right now. That would be interesting. What they would do. I don't have a lot to say at this point. I think I put them in a position where if I draw a deck, I win no matter what. If they triple province, I just triple province back and win. If they don't gain a bunch of green cards here, I just pile out festivals and hostelries. So as long as I draw a deck, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. They're just thinking through that, saying maybe there's a way, maybe they have some kind of sneaky way out. As we saw, they did have to play 1 festival as a horse, so they actually only have 6 buys. So they're doing double province duchy. Okay. Okay, big moment of truth. Okay. We're in good shape. Uh-oh. To play 1 festival is a lost city. But I should be good now with all these horses. Okay, the order is what? I want the festivals for the buy, so I'm playing the Beggars first. I'm going to play the Pooka for draw. Beggar first. Maybe the Cutpurses are better to play than the... Okay, what's the last card? The last card is a Spices, so I almost certainly want to draw that. Okay, good. Just managed to draw through eventually, and I think they realized I was going to find the win in hand there. It was going to take me a minute with 8 buys, but I'm pretty sure it was just as I said, the province and the things. Maybe actually we lost a buy, but that was a good game. And I will join you in game 2.